Everybody, Diabetes the Second here with some Dragon Warrior Randomizer. We've got a hot start. Good luck, have fun. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, come on. Controller. There you go. Starting this one off with gold and wings. Very nice. That's free key access. Swamp start. Cave nearby. 16, 16, 21, 8. And outside. Actually, I don't need to save here. Playing as the Ghost Sprite from Dragon Warrior 3. Let's see what we have. In the Tanthagel Treasury, we've got more wings, gold. The gold grind is available. Sword, nice. And an herb. Tanuki Monster renewing party membership for 17 months. That's a long time, friend. Thank you again so much for the support. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good Friday night. As we find Stone's Cave in the basement with the torch. Mark that, and we'll check the cave. It's the grave. Diabetes. I mean, we're only 3 minutes in, so not much to say. 1, 2, 2, 2. Oops, as you probably saw there, we did find Erdrick's sword in the throne room after we got gold and wings in the treasury. After golden wings in the throne room, there we found some fairy water and Erdrick's token. So hot start, got the grave next door. You can't run away. Just 17 strength. Oh no. Min roll on the hurt saves us, wow. Unfortunately, it is a scaled medal, so just 96 XP, but I will take it. Go to level 5, 11, 4, 5, 13, and sleep. Unfortunately, no longer guaranteed to have these medals stick around for us. If we're lucky, they'll still stay around. No more herbs, though. That's what could have happened. Ah, got 2 in. Did not get that 3rd point of damage. And the golem's gonna send us out. So we got 3 chests. We do have a gold grind available, but I don't really see a reason to do that yet. Minimal stats. Swamp starts. No towns having been found. Okay, a town having been found. It's Rim. Okay, let's see what we missed out on in the shop. Magic armor, that's it. Take that. Still, 24 extra defense this early in the game would make a pretty big difference. Cursed belt in the chest in Remolder. I don't think there's any rush to reinitiate the gold grind. Of course, it helps if I had full HP. Magic armor would not help with the fire breath. Okay, level 6. 12017 heal more is awesome. And just 29 HP, so not a lot of sustainability yet. Heal more at least gives us some opportunity to fight more than one thing before dying. Oh, I'm glad we went right from the early game into the late game enemies. Okay, the wizard's not 100% hurt, sadly. Playing the game a little bit there, see if we could get lucky. I'd take 120 XP. Again, could dive right back into the grave and force a gold grind, but right now, again, defense is not the problem. 24 defense is not going to help us against a knight or a wizard. Suppose theoretically it could allow us to survive a single attack from a wizard. Or at least have better odds of surviving one attack. Better way to phrase it. Let's see what level 7's got. Maybe level 7 will be big difference. 15, 9, 1, 37. Stop spell, return, repel. Well, that's a lot of MP. Still very little in the HP department. 93 MP, 30 HP at level 7. That 15 attack power does make me want to try to kill a wizard. It's still probably like a 4-shot prospect. I suppose, again, with magic armor, it's more doable. Cut down that hurt damage by 1/3. Better chance of survival even after taking a hurt to a physical attack. Technically could put a knight to sleep again, it's probably about a 3-shot. But only... oh, what is it? 62% chance to hit the sleep? Okay, next kill. Even a Drakey for level 8. HP, please. $1197. Honestly, it's not bad. Golems? Not good. Alright, still have 3 keys. Alright, we'll get ourselves set up for the fairy water, or gold grind rather. We get it great. If we don't, that's fine. Wyverns have sleep and fire breath. And we're dead. Great. OAG, you know when to show up every time. It's almost like it's planned. I'm doing alright though. How are you doing? Some casual race action here. Bit of a hot start. Erdrick's Sword available basically from the beginning of the game. Cave right outside. Gold grind available. Town just to the northeast. Free key access. We're not going to grind any further. Just pick up our magic armor and be on our way. Hey look, the rainbow drop. 2 rainbow drops. 3 rainbow drops. Let's see if that's enough to get into Sherlock. Hint, it's not. Ooh, interesting. There's a channel I watch that's been doing a Let's Play of it. They haven't finished yet, but I've been kind of waiting so I could binge it a little bit. I really enjoyed their playthrough of the first one. I'm hoping the second one kind of fills that same point of interest. How are you doing though? Hopefully you're having a good Friday night. Didn't like the first one and it continues. Well, fair enough. I guess, again, it's... if you enjoy that kind of gameplay and, you know, kind of the very story-driven type of thing. If the story doesn't connect with you, or you predict all the twists and stuff, then yeah, I could imagine it getting kind of boring and whatnot. Joyful Hunden, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. I will try to have fun. The golems may prevent that. We have just 39 max HP. Oh, baby. Joyful Hunden, initiating the bit grind. Ah, bad rolls. Initiating the bit grind, 200 bits, party, shamrock, luck up, let's go. Happy Friday indeed. Hopefully you're having a good Friday as well. We're just playing some DWR. Hot start to this one. Wings and gold in the throne room. Erdrick's Sword and a gold grind available in the treasury. Mulder just to the northeast with magic armor. Grave for gold grind setup. Good stuff. Thanks again so much for the support. Fun. I think you enjoy the other Chunsoft games a lot more. I don't know, it's funny because, like, graphic novels in general don't really do it for me. Like, they just seems kind of boring and not really all that interesting to me. I know some people really love that, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But for some reason, I'm not sure why. I think it was probably just the presentation. Like, if I played through it myself, I'd probably be kind of bored by a game like that. But I think it actually lends itself quite a bit toward a Let's Play. Especially with, you know, people who maybe, you know, give some personality and some voices to the characters. And kind of act it out a little bit. Ugh, the dodge. Of course, the dodge. Yeah, I mean, you could go, like, full hyper stereotypical Let's Player, overhyping, you know, everything. But, I mean, honestly, even just, you know, kind of giving characters a personality and a voice beyond kind of what plays in your head. when a character's talking, honestly, I think does make a difference. It kind of gives it a little bit of personality, a little bit more than just the gameplay. But that's me. It's like, when you're little and, you know, mom's reading a book at the dinner table and try to distract you and get you to eat, and she's making all the funny voices for all the characters. That's pretty much my level of, level of need to maintain interest. Oh gosh, the dodges. The dodges are absolutely killing me. Nice crit. That helps a lot. That's level 9. About, like, at least 5 HP. 5 HP would make a world of difference here. 3, 17, 12, 2... okay. That'll make a world of difference, too. Nice crit. Whoops. Gassed hurt myself and turned into a ghost. John Phoenix, welcome in. It has been a while. I recognize the name, but I haven't seen it in a long time. How you doing? This is Tablet Cave. We'll skip this for the moment. I could do the Dark Nav, but for a single chest, I don't think it's worth it. We need to stay on the overworld and get some exploration and get some kills in here. Hopefully you're having a good, good Friday night. Just playing some DWR. Ugh. Rude. You know what? Go away. I would be happy to sit in that zone that we were just in with the Wizard, Demon Knight, Golem, but literally those 3 enemies are basically not hurt mortal. Silver Shield, Large Shield. So, another gold grind likely incoming. Voices and hand puppets. You know what? If it works, it works. Spent some time with my nephew over the Easter holiday, and that would be totally his jam. Stay healed up here as much as possible. Western edge of the map. Excellent hurt more target. We might sit here for a second and see what else is here. Golem is less ideal. Blue Dragon, also less ideal. Got a cave. Mountain. That's true, I do play fewer games than you do. In fact, I only play one game pretty much. Although we did make a brief foray into Zelda 1 Rando. Oops. 13 Sentinels. I feel like I've heard of it, but I haven't played it. Empty chest. Do a gold grind out of here. Dragon Scale. Take that for the 2 defense bonus. People did Odin Sphere and Dragon's Crown. Hey, the flute. Those golems just started looking a lot more enticing. Still, though, super low HP, we have hurt more. If we're desperate, golems are an okay choice. Are we repelling every enemy down here? No, we can't be. Because this shares a zone with the top of Grave, and we know that there are wyverns and golems there. Right. I was just trying to waste time. We got the flute and a dragon scale. Not the best, but we did get something here out of Mountain. And if this wyvern will hit us a little harder, we can do a gold grind and pick up a silver shield and brack. Good stuff. We have had decent, not the best, but decent metal slime luck. We did kill one at level 3. Metal slimes were also in the top of the grave. Good on herbs. The Flute of Summoning Dragon. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! This is Dragon Quest. We don't have time for dragons in this game. Perhaps a tiny bit of risk by not saving. Though realistically, really shouldn't be any issue getting down to Breck here. We're mostly traveling through the opening zones. Alright, good to go. I was wondering what finger symbols you were referring to. 14417. Pretty good level. Again, the lack of HP. actually a lot wider than I thought it was. Heal more? Gross. Is it worth trying to fight one of these? The problem is we basically, if it wakes up and punches us, have to heal more. It is worth 350 XP if it stays asleep for a few turns. It's about 5 swings to kill it. Ah, good stuff. It's like, I thought that I saw you on my follow list and I saw Z2 and I was like, oh, well that makes sense. Ah, I should have healed. That's stupid. The one-turn sleep. Everyone's favorite. Never on the receiving end, always on the giving end. Hopefully the Z2 runs have been going well for you. We've been playing some Z1R lately. Just eliminated from the tournament. But we made a good showing last night. And I think that's the important thing. Have we hit a new PB? And now it's time to take a break, or we haven't been able to get over the hump, and it's like, I need to not. Hopefully, the former and not the latter, but either way, I mean, it's been a long time since I did a Dragon Warrior speedrun. 19-1, 29-1. A nice level up. Nice. I don't really know much about legendary wings, but that's cool. Alright, now we can definitely take out a goal, and we've got some HP. Yeah, that 29 HP boost, that makes a massive difference. Again, we were talking about just 5 extra HP back at a couple levels ago where we only had HP in the 30s. If we had heal, save on resources a little bit, it wouldn't be so bad, but... This works. Alright, kind of doubling back to where we were a little bit ago. "81 minutes, nice. I'm not sure where that fits on the leaderboard. I know that there's some pretty bonkers times up there. But still, a PB's a PB. It doesn't matter if it's by a second or 10 minutes. It feels good. Did I go too far? I went too far, didn't I? I think I did. Something tells me Nescard isn't gonna let that stand. All of a sudden he won't be running world record improvements for whatever he was just playing yesterday. He'll be rerunning that. Okay, level 12, 16171. I think unless we're gonna go south of start, we need to go across this bridge here to the east. Gotcha. Okay, another cave. Gotta remember, I do need to still dig out Tablet Cave. Staff Cave. Apparently the castle is actually a lot farther south than I would have imagined, because we are way to the north. Finally the northern edge of the map. Let me guess, long dead end. Yeah, that's what I figured. So again, we've got the sword and the token, still looking for the harp and the stones. We found the staff turn-in, but not the jerk cave. No sightings of Sharlock yet. We still need to dig out bottom 2 of the grave. 3 chests in the back of Garenham, which this could be. Tablet Cave, we know where it is, we just haven't dug it out yet. Search tile potential in Cole, Hawksness, and Cantlin. Well, not in Cantlin, but via coordinates from Cantlin. Sounds good, appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for stopping by. Dragon with Stop Spell. Town is Hawksness. Little thin on resources. Should be fine. Of course. We'll pick up level 13 before the fight, so hopefully a little bit of strength to help us out here. Maybe some HP. 2, 1, 11, 1. And heal. Stone Man is easy pickings. Stats are looking, honestly, pretty close to go. We need a little bit of strength, a little bit of HP. Some agility would be nice since it's only in the low 60s. Stones. That's quest item number 2. Nice healing town. Cantlin. Don't need anything in the shops. Good on keys. Coordinates. 18 north, 14 west. Countable, but not in a straight line, unfortunately. Shouldn't need to save the princess, wouldn't even know where the swamp cave is. Since we need 2 things, there's no sense returning right away. We also still need to find Sherlock and the Jerk Cave. I imagine this is going to be fairly self-contained and kind of dead-end out here, because this is a landlocked area. Just a matter of if another location's hiding in here somewhere. Critical dodge, let's go. Now, theoretically, we won't need to find Garenham or Cole. 2 things left to find: the Harp and the Armor. We have locations of the Grave and Tablet Cave that need to be dug out. We have coordinates. The coordinates could also be the Death Necklace. have probably less than a third of the map to go. Kind of the southeast quadrant, mostly. Gotta be a little bit careful taking so many levels and fights here. Fine on resources, but we could put ourselves into a position where we are good to go, but don't have all the things yet. Alright, there's Sharlock. Can we access it from here? Or do we have to go around? Is it the second continent? 0211.5. Still a little short. Ah, looks like it does go through. Okay, we can't access Sharlock, and there's a town. And the eastern edge of the map. It's Garenham. There's the harp. Yeah, we'll drop fairy water. And the armor. Okay, Death Necklace is on the map. It's a nice find. Jerk Cave? Not the jerk. Swamp South. Technically, we should probably backtrack for the Staff Cave before this. But we're already here. There are no more caves to find, so any cave location we see is gonna be the jerk. Unless it's one continent, which it may be. That bridge to the north looks an awful lot like the bridge that was north of Tablet and Remulder. Three first turn wake-ups. Okay, the jerk is right there. So Staff Cave is just around the corner, I believe. This actually isn't a bad zone. Agility is awful. Still need a little bit of strength. Too tired to stay asleep. To be honest with you, I get that feel. I get that feel. So maybe the Golem and I are closer than I thought. Not strong enough to one-shot these unless we put the Death Necklace on. We don't even have the Death Necklace to do that. Play here is probably pick the Rainbow Drop, head back into Swamp Cave, check the Spike Tile. Grind what we need there. Walk out the south end into Garenham, and we'll be in position to do our dive. Theoretically, it may connect straight up to the north as well. Honestly, that zone on the overworld isn't bad. If this is another Stone Man, I might go back outside. Armored Knight's also kinda bad. Red Dragon is fightable. Got a lot of attack power. But it has sleep, because of course it does. And it likes to cast it. Brickmore, though. If it had dodged, then I died because of that, I would have been very irritated. Would have been 100% on brand. Nice crit. Alright, level 15. I think that's gonna do it for us. That gives us... Oh, we need the... Well, we can go without the Death Necklace, that's fine. It'll just take a lot of swings. I don't want to go all the way home and count out the coordinates for that. Got some Fairy Waters if we choose to use them for that purpose. Herbs full. Seven extra MP, so we could use that on repels if we want to. Got a torch. 75 agility isn't the best, but it should be okay. Of course, if there's red dragons and such, it makes it a bit harder. So into Sharlock, just over 55 minutes. If all things go well, we're still going to be probably just over the hour mark. See how we do. Courtesy torch. Also, we want to keep that bunk count nice and low. Repelling wizards, werewolves, star wyverns. I saw the wizard, that's why I went ahead and cast the repel. I waited to see if I would encounter anything. Just save that MP, you never know when it may come in handy. Maybe there's a stone man on the spike tile. Maybe I want to cast heal a couple of times if I needed to. Theoretically, I could look really quick for the fighter's ring, but I don't think that's necessary. I mean, 2 attack power actually would make a difference. Probably cuts a full swing off the fight. Right now, looking at 17, 18 attacks to win with 14 heal mores, but plenty of room for double attacks with 138 max HP. Of course, bottom zone red dragons, not exactly what you want to see. Really not what you want to see. 13 heal mores. Jeez. What was that, 5 run fails? I had to take the chance there. Going down to 12 heal mores is probably not going to work. Very appropriate. Tanuki Monster, I'm not sure if he summoned the Fun Police or is calling out the Fun Police, but either way, appreciate the support. Thanks for the bits. Hey, Good Light, welcome in. Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. Have I gone too far north? I may have. Went to Sharlock in a different way the first time. What are you? No, you're the jerk. Okay, so this does all link together. Interesting. Theoretically, I could also try to take another level. I don't think it's worth the time. I also could have tried to count the coordinates out to pick up the death necklace. I don't think that's going to make that much of a difference in this case. In fact, if anything, it would make the dive harder. If I were to fail, that is. Still have full herbs. Oh, you know what I don't have? A torch. Alright. The descent into madness renews. Not sure the exact odds to run at 75 agility. I think 90 is the break-even point, so it's probably in the 40s. So the fact that we failed to run like 4 times, 5 times is pretty bad. The fact that we only slept, I think, for 1 turn, maybe 2, was a little lucky. We also only encountered a total of, what, like 2 reds on that dive. Alright, back to the bottom zone. U-shaped floor. Now we're gonna hold right. And the most dangerous floor of all. Oh, there's armored knights here too, that's delightful. Oh, they had no stop spell, that's good. First one we've encountered this seed. Again, I think the break-even point to run from them is 86. Again, 40-something% to run. 1 step, another armored knight. Another run fail. Nom on half of our herbs. Alright, spike tile is green. Only one we encountered, I think we hurt more than killed, so no info there. Hey Dragon Warrior fan, you're just in time. I am about to be declared a fool. Ugh. 36. Uh, 75. Nice. I'll take it. Alright, 14 heal mores in our pocket. And we get first strike, that is very nice. And open with 7. Our range is 6 to 12. But we got some fairy waters. 20. A double and 50. $60. Nice. $79. $89. Another double. $99. $107. $116. $125. $134. $141. Bad heal more. 151. Another double. 160. We might have been able to squeak it out with 12 heal mores, apparently. I'd still think it would have been extremely close. We got a lot of doubles in that fight, and we got pretty good rolls on our fairy waters. Well, it took us 2 full dives, but we did get the job done. Not sure how. But we will take a win on that one. First place finish, 107.59. Thanks for the GG's, guys. Appreciate it. Tanuki Monster, Dragon Warrior Fan, Good Light. Did I have another Fairy Water? I thought I had 3, and then I had the Fairy Flute. It's very easy to mistake them in the menu. It actually could be a devastating mistake in the Dragon Lord fight to accidentally play a Fairy Flute. Not just because it takes like 8 seconds of time, but it wastes a turn. Not sure which it was. It could have been. Either way, it turned out to not matter. We had a couple heal wars left over, so it worked. Ah, we sniped Tipo as well. 108.42 for Tipo. They've been racing and playing very, very well in their first handful of races here. I know they did a lot of casual seeds first before they kind of dove into the racing scene, so while they're in their first races, they are not a new player of Dragon Warrior Randomizer, so they're doing very well. So they finished 43 seconds behind. Saw 3 in there. Okay, fair enough. Either way, I mean, Fairy Water does a little bit more damage. Fairy Water does 9 to 16 damage. Our physical attacks were doing 6 to 12. If it really came down to it, it would have been worth a check if I were concerned that I wasn't gonna clear the range, but it turned out to not matter. Tanuki Monster coming in with a 69-bit Puff Puff Cheer Celebrator. We got the dub. Let's go. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Got some classic Ninja Gaiden for our credits music. Trying to redraw the map here and actually make it correct. Unfortunately, or, well, either way, we did have a little bit of confusion with the fact that this was indeed one continent. Wow, I have drawn this very, very wide. Dimensions are a little bit off. That's alright. Alright, sounds good. Dragon Warrior fan enjoyed the stream. I think you've been grinding some Dragon Warrior 5 lately. Kind of playing through all the Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest games over there on Dragon Warrior Fans channel. Does a lot of other variety stream action, NES games. Playing some Destiny and some other new stuff as well. So enjoy your stream, enjoy the rest of your evening as well. Hey, Tipo, thanks. Appreciate it. GG to yourself, just 43 seconds behind. That was a close race. Yeah, I saw your comment. Yeah, when you have wings or return, it don't work. Now, we did have the grave right next door, so we did have a gold grind easily accessible. Just not right from the start. Did have to at least go outside and do a tiny bit of homework to make it work. I start with 2 keys instead of wings and keys. We started with wings and gold, if I remember correctly. Which allowed us to buy keys, but we needed to use the wings to get out of the throne room. Oh, I see. The key from the back, which, yeah, obviously, yeah, we have the key from the back of the throne room. Apologies for the slight audio lag, as always, just pulling up something in the background here, which always gives me a tiny bit of lag. Yes, 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 yes. Why does that always pop up now? It's not supposed to. Did well considering this early start. Yeah, you mean, honestly, this was an interesting one, and we will talk about it here in a little bit of recap, but it was an interesting race to be sure. Interesting seeds, definitely some areas where you could deviate from the path, as it were, and then of course the end game, which did kind of lend itself toward the, being a bit of an RNG fest, which never feels the best, but, it is what it is sometimes. We did do 2 full Sharlock dives. Our first Sharlock dive ended maybe 10-12 steps before the spike tile. Silly red dragon blocked us from running like 5 times, cast sleep, and put us down. We knew he had sleep, it's just trying to conserve the MP there. I think we were down to 12 heal mores and really didn't have much option. Had to stop spell them. Yeah, I think if I would have cast stop spell, I would have been down to heal more as well. I took the chance and it just didn't work. Because I don't know exactly what the resistance was on stop spell, but it was definitely not 0. I think I fought 2 of them in the Swamp Cave, and it stopped spell 1 out of 3 times. So, yeah. Right, quick glance at the stats here again. 107, 45, 12 deaths. Most of those were in the early game. 85 bonks, which is pretty high for me. We did have to do some dark navigation in the grave, which I'm a bit out of practice, to be honest. Playing in permanent torch flags for the last couple of months for the league. Not very many early game enemies. We've really skipped out on 0, 1, and 2 because of Erdrick's Sword. Decent number of wolves there just to the northeast. And after we picked up a couple levels, we were right off to fighting, you know, demon knights, knights, and wizards and other big stuff. What's the area where you have to... Oh, leveling up the new area where you're at in Dragon Quest V. Oh, and the area where you have to... I'm not really familiar with Dragon Quest V or Dragon Warrior V. Mr. Holmes played it a while ago, and I watched a little, but it was kind of mostly background fodder, so I'm not super familiar with that one. Never played it myself. Seems like it was a lot of fun. I think Mr. Holmes enjoyed it a lot, so hopefully you're having fun as well. Yeah, level 8, before we started picking up some HP at level, like, 9, and then the big gain at level 11 was pretty thin. Sustainability was not our friend. I think most of our deaths we took right around that time period when we were trying to fight things that were a little bit bigger. Cast heal exactly once, and we did that right before talking to the Dragon Lord. That's funny. 1 sleep against the Stone Man in Hawksness, 1 Radiant in... Where do we cast Radiant? Swamp Cave, I think? It's funny. Alright, everything looks good on this end, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. Alright, there's our map. Figured out the encoding. It was an encoding issue or something with DLC. Had to make a switch. Now we got that back on stream, so that's good. But there's our map for this seed. Again, stretched a little bit horizontally perhaps, but it works. So Tangel turned out to be fairly south-central. Right here, Tangel Castle, 16, 16, 21, and 8, so pretty good starting stats. We had the outside spell. Most importantly, we started off with wings and gold. So we were able to basically get out of the throne room without spending our key, go and buy more keys, and then raid the treasury. And there we found lovely Erdrick's Sword. The recorded YouTube run crashed. Yeah, that's probably what it was. But yeah, so we picked up Erdrick's Sword there. We learned that a gold grind was available, herb grind, which we did take advantage of. When we used our wings, we did see there was a cave right outside that turned out to be the grave. Stone's cave in the basement didn't have anything of significance, just a torch. We did pick up the top 3 chests in the grave. And I believe we found... What did we find there? A couple of fairy waters, but nothing too significant, but it did let us do a gold grind. And we did have our Molder just up to the northeast, where we were able to purchase magic armor on our second trip. Thanks for the GGOAG, appreciate it. Otherwise, again, we did pick up also in the grave a metal slime at level 3, so that was a nice 96 scaled XP that got us to level 5, so that helped out a little bit in the early game. I think we didn't kill any other metals. I think we had encountered several others, but never killed another one. Missed the bunk counter. I believe 85 was the number, so higher than usual. A little bit out of practice with not permatorch. We bonked a little bit too much in the grave the couple times that we had to go through there. But still sub 100. I'll take it. Love to keep it sub 50, but sub 50 is pretty optimistic without permatorch. So then we were just kind of grinding right here to, I think it was right around Remulder. We did have a zone of a couple of, or an area of a couple of desert tiles that did have I think it was zone 2 enemies in it. So we had some wolves, scorpions, druids that were okay to fight. Just in the eastern part of that desert, we did see a zone that had stronger enemies, but probably a bit too strong. Demon Knight, Wizard, Knight, Golem. Unfortunately, we did take a few deaths in that zone, but we were able to take out a couple of Demon Knights, and I think at least one Wizard. Wizards had hurt. They also had heal more, which sucked. But our biggest problem was just the lack of HP. We had, what, 29 or 30? We had 30 HP at level 7, despite having like 100 attack power. We're pretty close to it, and like 90 plus MP and heal more. But we really couldn't fight anything that wasn't an early game enemy because we just had no HP. And even though we had magic armor, it didn't really make much difference. Not 3 digits. Very rarely do I hit 3 digits on the bonk counter these days. Unless I'm just annoyed by an NPC and just hold down the button and bonk into him over and over. But eventually we did get some grinding out, and I think level 9 or might have been level 10, we picked up the Hurt More spell, and it was kind of, all bets are off, let's go find all the things. We did see Tablet Cave up to the north. I didn't have Radiant, and it's rare that I do this, but I did skip out digging out the Tablet Cave. We never had to dig it out, as it turned out. We skipped that, we went off to the west, and found the town of Breckenary. They did have Large Shield, Silver Shield. We didn't have the cash for it, but we took note of that. Further explored to the west, found a lot of dead end up to the northwest, and then the mountain cave down to the southwest against the coast. And we were able to dig all of that out. I think we found the fairy fleet, perhaps. But otherwise, we were just able to get a gold grind going as Aaron comes in with the raid. Welcome everybody from Aaron's stream. Appreciate it. Final Fantasy? Who would play an old 35-plus-year-old RPG? This baffles me. Who would play a game like that? Practicing, I'm assuming, for some Final Fantasy rando, perhaps. Aaron has a tournament race tomorrow at, let me remember here, 1 p.m.? Can't remember if yours is at 1 and Nim's is at 2, or yours is at 2 and Nim's is at 1. I forget. Either way, some weirder with a race schedule tomorrow. Exactly, Synthpop. Exactly. Nobody plays old-ass games like this. Or like 110 with the delay. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Still, that works. Well, good luck in the race. Hopefully the practice was helpful. Final Fantasy just has a few too many checks, and the menuing is a little bit too intense for me. I've never actually played Final Fantasy 1 rando, but I also really didn't play the original very much. I think it would be a bit of a learning curve. Although I thought that Z1R was going to be a massive learning curve, and I think I've gotten to be semi-passable. Not consistent or good by any means, but semi-passable in just 10 races, so we'll see how that goes. Forfeited both after bad wipes at the end. Yeah. Yeah, going up against a former champ, that's tough. I mean, if you're not also like a... Not saying you're not a good runner, because I really have no idea. I've never seen you play it, and I don't know who's good or not good or whatever. But the point is if you feel like you're playing at a deficit, you're probably going to want to be on the over-aggressive side and try to cut corners where possible. So it definitely can lend itself to stuff like that. So I don't know what to tell you. The conservative side of me that doesn't like to deviate too far from what my normal approach is says, you know, play conservative, you know, hopefully you get a routing, you know, bonus, and you find something that he doesn't, and you'll go from there. But yeah, you can't count on that either, unfortunately. Synthpop is back, thanks for the follow. Thou art indeed a fool. We were fools a couple of minutes ago when we took out the Dragon Lord. We did take first place in this race at 107.59, 43 seconds over Tipo. EMP at 1:15.17, Nestcard at 1:16.45. Couple runners still out there. So let's finish talking about this one. So we did a gold grind out of the mountain cave. We were able to buy a silver shield and Breckenary. Again, cleared this area up to the northwest and went back on the exploration kick. We did get a little bit confused with the mapping in this area, but we did work it out. Passed up the tablet cave, went across a bridge here, went up to the northeast and found the staff cave. Didn't have the harp yet. And then up to the northwest, cleared out this whole area, found the town of Hawksness, where we picked up our Stones of Sunlight, and then right next door was the town of Cantlin, which gave us coordinates of 18 north, 14 west. Because we still needed the harp and the armor, I didn't immediately return to go count those out. They probably would have been right around here. Easily countable, but kind of annoyingly around a loop. We hadn't found the staff cave yet, so saving the princess wasn't really an option. Wanted to clear this area out before leaving, and actually ended up just kind of walking back around, went east to the staff cave and found Sharla, Garenham, and the swamp cave in the back. What the nice thing about Garenham was, it had both the armor and the harp. Was hoping for the jerk cave in the the jerk cave in the back, but it was not to be. But fortunately, we outsided out of the swamp cave, and the jerk cave was right next to Swamp North. And it turned out this was all one continent, and all this was across the East Coast. So we did our turn-in for the rainbow drop and then kind of got back to it. We did need to grind a little bit. I think we were level 14 at the time. Level 15 pretty much secured it, whether we had the death necklace or not. The death necklace was the only possibility for the overworld, and we elected not to pursue that. 124 attack power with 119 MP, so 18-ish attacks to win, 14 heal mores, but almost 140 HP, so plenty of doubles. Probably could burn a heal more on the way down. Unfortunately, on our first dive at level 15, we ran into a red dragon who put us to sleep, and I think we failed to run a total of like 5 times, burned a couple of heal mores in the fight, and we're not able to get it done. That was on the bottom floor, so that was a waste of a good 5 minutes. Did our second dive, worked out a lot better. Good stuff. One with 2 heal mores to spare. We also got like 5 doubles, which is kind of nuts. We also had 3 fairy waters.